All right, welcome back everybody. My name's Austin. In today's video, I want to bring you a sponsored breakdown of a project building on the Solana blockchain aiming to be the WhatsApp killer. So basically private secure messaging on the blockchain. You have probably seen the recent write-ups on them from publications like Cointelegraph, like Being in Crypto, finance publications, etc. So in today's video, we will be doing a deep dive. The two things to keep in mind: number one, I am not a registered financial advisor, so do your own research. This video is for informational purposes only. And number two, investing in cryptocurrency in general can be very risky, so never put in more than you're willing to lose. Let's jump in. First up, what is this project and how are they aiming to be the WhatsApp killer? This is a platform aiming to address privacy concerns in messaging apps with a solution built on Solana. So envision a world where communication is free from intermediaries, data hacks, and other external threats, and this may begin with Solana-powered blockchain technology. And let's define just how big the messaging app market, just how big is it? Messaging apps are commonplace in our day-to-day interactions, with more than 3.6 billion people worldwide using them. And for perspective, the average person is estimated to send up to 72 messages every day. Every day, WhatsApp alone channels over 100 billion messages, and WeChat transmits over 205 million video messages every day. Okay, very popular. I get it. What's the problem? Messaging apps seem to be working fine, right? Well, while messaging has dramatically opened up the door to communication, recent high-profile events have shown just how concerning the management of data collected from these apps can be. And let me share with you some examples. Check out these statistics. In September 2021, the EU's privacy watchdog fined WhatsApp over 255 million euros for data processing and data sharing violations. That's WhatsApp. Telegram, considered the safer option to WhatsApp, suffered a massive data leak in August 2020 that exposed the personal data of over 500 million users. So that's Telegram, WhatsApp, and also Facebook. The personal data, including email addresses and phone numbers, of over 530 million Facebook Messenger users was stolen by hackers in April 2021. Absolutely disgusting. And in a sense, we don't even have much of a choice because big tech has their overreach in everything, it seems like. In general, the way messaging apps are designed, work, and are managed exposes them by default to many risks. Most messaging apps require the user to input sensitive personal data, including name, phone number, and date of birth. Your messaging data is then stored on the cloud, where it is not encrypted, leaving it vulnerable to being hacked. And many apps use your personal data for their own purposes. Okay, I get it. There is a clear opportunity in the marketplace. Well, how is this project, Secretum, aiming to solve this? And by the way, there is a link down below in the video description. For more information, check it out, link down below. Okay, Secretum is aiming to be that solution. Secretum is aiming to be the world's first and only fully decentralized, encrypted, and secure messaging app built on the Solana blockchain. And it's one thing to say it, but how do they actually do it? Well, number one, it is a fully anonymous sign-up process using the user's crypto wallet address only, meaning the user does not have to input their name, phone number, or any other personal data, eliminating completely the risk of data leaks and hacks. So as long as you're able to input a wallet address, you can stay completely anonymous, meaning no data collection or data harvesting for marketing purposes, which is a common practice in other messaging apps. On top of that, when you do send a message, it is end-to-end messaging encryption for all communications, so no censorship, no moderation, and complete user privacy. Also, messages and file storage are only on trusted and independent verified nodes in the Secretum network, meaning no single point of failure, unlike other cloud-based messaging services. because it is controlled by the people who choose to run the nodes. All right, very interesting. And of course, this is an ecosystem built on the SIR token, which allows staking and rewards for users who message, store files, and help expand the Secretum network. Here is a graphic that I really liked. Secretum as compared to Telegram and WhatsApp. And we will not be able to get to everything in today's video. It's just an overview. We're just going over the broad strokes for informational purposes only. But I highly recommend you click the link down below if you want to find out more information. And by the way, Secretum is much more than a messaging app, because again, it's all on the blockchain. Its uniqueness is an integrated cryptocurrency trading function that allows users to trade P2P, peer-to-peer, all cryptocurrency assets, including fungible and non-fungible tokens, almost instantly, and at the lowest costs on the market thanks to Solana technology. So it is fast and cheap thanks to Solana, and because you're only putting in your wallet address, you can trade cryptocurrency and also trade messages, peer-to-peer. Pretty cool. Let's move forward and get a little more technical and dive into their Lightpaper. How is Secretum built? Secretum is built upon a 3-layer architecture: blockchain, nodes, and application. So the first layer is the underlying blockchain. It is constituted by Secretum's private Solana-based blockchain network, and how it works: a node requests permission to communicate with another node for the first time. The blockchain network routes the request to the other node in the most efficient way possible, reducing the time needed to connect. And once the connection is made, a cache is kept at the individual node level for further connection, making future discoveries faster. Okay, I get it. The Solana blockchain is the base layer. Let's dig a little farther on layer 2, the nodes. Each node contains the addresses of the accounts registered on it, along with a staked SER token amount. The SER token, which is the token native to the Secretum network, is staked by users as a form of bona fide guarantee to initiate communication with other users. So a certain amount of the token does need to be staked, and keep in mind this is all anonymous except for your wallet address. But once the nodes start communicating, the nodes keep the IPs of the users registered in them so that any communication can be routed to the respective user. Nodes can also hold undelivered data. This means that if a user is registered on a node but is offline, the encrypted data will be saved temporarily on the node until the user returns. So if your phone or computer is off, no worries, the message will be there when you turn it back on. That's layer 2. That brings us to layer 3, application. This layer is constituted by the actual Secretum messaging, file storage, and asset trading app. Okay, so it's the app. The purpose of this layer is to register Secretum users on nodes, synchronize the state of nodes, meaning new user registrations, user deregistrations, etc. And of course, one of the main uses of the app, to allow users to interact with other users by messaging directly and exchanging assets just by knowing wallet addresses, meaning anonymity is kept, but the identity of all parties is independently verified. Cool. Give me your general thoughts on this down below. I will link the Lightpaper as well if you want actual examples of how this works. I'm going to put a link down below. Check it out. But generally speaking, Secretum, a project to keep on the radar. That is the video. My name's Austin. Like always, see you tomorrow.